Hello and welcome to the Adventures of VFK. This is Fairy Fanatic, and today we're going to start the Twilight Enchantment Epic Quest for Wolf Magic. Now, I've already started the Tiger, but I got thinking I probably have to have this one first, and if I don't, it's not telling me that when I start it, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and run them at the same time. So we're also doing this one here. So it says, welcome to the VFK Twilight Enchantment Epic Quest Day 1. This is the first day of your epic quest for Twilight Enchantment. Ancient and indigenous cultures believe in shape-shifting. Ooh, that's always really cool. Australian Aboriginal elders have the power of shape-shifting, and it is fundamental to the Dreamtime foundations of their beliefs. With Twilight Enchantment, we will be able to magically assume the form of animals, from birds in the air to creatures below the sea, and a wide range of animals in between. Since October is also Halloween month, we will be finding out about the animals that are most closely associated with Halloween. Now, that means that this original quest was started during Halloween time. It doesn't really mean that this is Halloween time, but it was the original time that they started it. So your reward for completing this first stage of the epic quest will be 1,000 credits, and your first Twilight pin, the Wolf pin. Oh, that's going to be great. Okay, let's start the quest. So wolves are prominent in oral traditions of many cultures. The Turkics, who are Eurasian people living in western, northern, and central Eurasia, and include the people of Turkey, revere the wolf. In their Altaic mythology, they consider themselves to be descended from wolves. The legend tells that a female wolf with a sky blue mane adopted an orphan Turkic baby and also was the mother of a race of half-human, half-wolf people, which were the ancestors of the Turkic people. It is also said that a gray wolf led the Turkic people out of a legendary place in the Altai Mountains. What is the name of this place? Let's see. Seems like I've heard something about that. Let's try this one. This looks familiar. Okay. So now we go to Ned Kelly's room in the Australian Outback and say, does this river ever flood? All right. Off to Ned Kelly's we go. Makes it a lot faster. I always recommend either ferry, or if you have a horse, you can go on a horse. Once you get the wolf magic, I understand that it is fast like the ferry. You can do it that way. But in the meantime, I love ferries. All right, here's our next question. So the wolf is a highly adaptable predator. It can be found in all types of climates, including forests, tundra, deserts, and mountains. Depending on the subspecies of wolf, of which there are many, they can reach a height at the shoulder of over 3 feet and can weigh over 170 pounds. They can reach lengths of up to 6.5 feet, of which their tail is 1/4 of their length. Compared to male wolves, the female of each wolf species and are 20% smaller or 20% larger or the same size, can vary in size. Okay, most animals have a gender difference in size, so I'm going to say that they're smaller. Okay, great. All right, because the females are smaller, they also appear more gracile. Okay, that means more finely boned. And let's go ahead. We're going to go to the dark forest room in Audubon's Wildlife and say this in the room. So we're going to dark forest, which is in Western Asia. Do it. Here's the dark forest. Since earlier when they first brought it out, and it is so cool. And you can see these birds in here. They're just amazing. Okay, wolves are designed perfectly for long-distance travel. They can cover miles of ground at their characteristic trotting pace of around 6 miles an hour. Their paws are ideally adapted for travel over all sorts of terrain. They have relatively large feet for their body size, which enables them to walk more efficiently on snow than most of their prey, and their forefeet are larger than their hind feet. Their large feet distribute their weight more evenly over a larger area, which is another characteristic, giving them an advantage when hunting on snow. What other feature also helps support them on the snow? They have dew claws on their front legs. That wouldn't do it. They have darker colored legs. That shouldn't make any difference. Their fur is softer on their feet. I would think that would work against them. They have webbing between their toes. I have no idea about this, but this is the only sensible one. Correct. Okay. Let's go on. And we're going to go to the sheriff's, inside the sheriff's office, and say, Sheriff, I saw a bunch of wolves outside of town. That's cute. I don't think he's going to believe us. But he's not there. Sheriff is never in. And I love this. I love they redid the Western Age, and it is so beautiful now. Okay, so let's go ahead and say this in the room. And here's our next question. Okay, wolves' coats are comprised of 2 types of hair. They have very tough, longer hairs called guard hairs, let me see, which act to prevent the wolf from the elements. These guard hairs shed water and dirt. The second type of hair is a soft, dense fur called an undercoat, which acts to insulate the wolf from cold. During the spring, some of the undercoat is shed. What is the term used to refer to a wolf's coat? Sheep's clothing. That's definitely a good choice. Pelage, overcoat, and furnia. I'm going to go with pelage. I know that that means fur, so, correct. Okay, continue. Wolves come in a variety of colors, and although they primarily are in the gray to brown range with lighter colored stomachs, they also are found in black, red, and white. The pure colors do not occur in a very high percentage of the population, and so they are somewhat unusual. White occurs more often in cold, snowy regions, and black occurs most often in the Italian wolf population. Wolf pups have a darker coat color and have blue eyes, which change to gold or change when they mature. Go to the Victorian Park and say, do you have blue eyes? Oh, this sounds like something that everybody in the room would answer. All right, let's go to the Victorian Park. Found that the quests don't always have the same name. They have a lot of times they'll have the more common name of what people call it in the game. So let's put our phrase in. And here's the next thing. Wolves travel most often in packs. However, you can find a solitary or lone wolf. Yeah, that's a real common expression. These lone wolves can be old wolves that have been chased out of the pack, or they could just be young wolves looking for new territory. Wolf packs can range in size from just 1 pair of wolves to a pack of over 30. However, most packs are nuclear families with a mother, a father, and their offspring, and average about 8 wolves. How old are wolves when they leave home to find their own territory? About 2 years old, about a year old. Oh gosh, I'm gonna think this could be 2, I think, or 5. I'm thinking 2. Very good. I just say so myself. Okay, they say that wolves that leave their birth pack are dispersed. Actually, what we need to do is go down here. The thing is, the quests have so much information in there. Dragon. Press to continue to finish the quest. All right, so let's go back to our room and look at our pin. Okay, let's look at our pin. And I knew it would be awesome. Okay, so this is what all of our Wolf Enchantment pins are going to look like. This is going to be so great. I love having these themed pins like this. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe to my channel. That would be so great. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.